Hello everybody, my name is Esteban, and this video is going to show you how to scale your fitness coaching business, or honestly any coaching business, from anywhere between 5 to 10 all the way up to 50K a month with the ads and AI system. Okay, so who is this for, right? You're going to be wondering who is this for. This is for, obviously, you're a founder of an online fitness coaching program. You're a fitness coach, right? With a working product, strong case studies, initial revenue, and maybe a strong business thesis, and you want to bring things to the next level, and by the next level I mean 30K a month, but you don't have a repeatable and predictable way of signing on clients and or service delivering for those clients. Okay, number two, you're stuck creating organic traffic that is not generating any traffic, and you're looking for a way out and a predictable, repeatable manner of signing these people on. Okay, you don't have a predictable and profitable way to generate leads, and you don't have a proven sales process that brings in customers for your program at a price that actually makes sense. Okay, you're stuck paying and managing a sales team that is sucking you out of your time and your money, and you have good initial conversations and have a couple paying clients, but you want to take your business to the next level. And lastly, if you have clients, you may even be struggling with a lack of time within your work days, and you want to be able to buy back your time and rid your calendar of those blood-sucking tasks that are taking your precious time away. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the core concept. Okay, so in order to scale your coaching business to 30 to 50K a month as soon as humanly possible, there are three things that you need. Number one, you need a niche and an offer that provides value to people. Number two, you need a proven, repeatable process to attract and convert clients. And number three, you need to introduce a scalable service delivery model to consistently generate results for your new clients, to then leverage within your front end marketing to sign on even more people. And then from there, it's rinse and repeat, essentially. Okay, so step number one, isolating your niche and making your offer more valuable. I want you to remember this old proverb: if your offer is for everybody, it's for nobody, and especially as a beginner. Okay, the point is to start with one specific group of people that you understand thoroughly. Okay, and then once you capture and dominate that certain market, you can then expand into content-centric circles. Okay, you usually want to start with a high ticket niche in which you could solve a painful problem and collect upfront cash. Okay, so below are a couple of questions that you may want to ask yourself, and let me actually open this. So this is what I call the ads and AI offer optimization worksheet. I do this for all of my clients, where we go in on the first day and we basically fill this sheet out, and it makes it 10 times easier in terms of who we want to target. Okay, and essentially adjusting your offer. Number one, who is your dream client? Okay, and to make it a little easier, we're going to break it down to three easier little questions. Okay, number one, what is their painful problem? Number two, do they have the money to invest in to solve that problem? Number three, are they easy to find online? Okay, so for fitness coaches, obviously the painful problem is that these people are out of shape. Okay, do they have the money to invest to solve that problem? You have to target a high ticket niche. Okay, and then are they easy to find online? And obviously targeting with ads, yes. Okay, what is the transformation that you're selling? So what is their current situation in point A? And you want to describe with the discussing amount of detail. So their point A could be they're overweight, maybe they're skinny fat, and yeah, they want to get out of that. They want to they want to pull girls, they want to up their testosterone so that they can have the energy to perform better throughout the day, start a business, maybe, I don't know, something like that, right? And then their desired situation, they start their business, they're lean, they're muscular, they got a girlfriend, or they're getting girls, something like that, right? And then what is your one-liner offer statement? So I help audience achieve outcome with mechanism and timeline without something that they hate. So for example, mine is just very, very short, and it doesn't include the last part. I help coaches scale with ads and AI setters. Okay, or it could be longer. So I help fitness coaches scale to 50K a month in 90 days with ads and AI setters without sending a single cold DM. Okay, let's go. So is your offer positioned as a new opportunity instead of a improvement offer? It needs to be positioned as a new unique mechanism instead of an improvement offer, or else people are not going to buy from you. It is as simple as that. Okay, so you need a list, and you need to essentially just find out how you are different from everybody else. Okay, and I have a full video explaining this worksheet, and I'm just going through it very quickly. So if you want obviously the full kind of guide on this worksheet itself, I'll go ahead and drop it below. Okay, and what is your big domino statement? So if I can make a specific audience believe that my opportunity is key to what they desire most and is only attainable through my specific vehicle, then all objections will become irrelevant and they will invest. And then here's my example. If I could make online coaches stuck between 10 to 30K a month believe that ads and AI is the key to scaling past 30 to 50K a month consistently and is only attainable through the ads and AI system, then all objections will become irrelevant and they will invest. So for example, if I was a fitness coach, right? If I could make skinny fat men believe that I don't know, increasing their testosterone and going to the gym is key to scaling past, or not scaling past, to losing X amount of weight, and is only attainable through whatever the mechanism is called, then all objections will become irrelevant and they will invest, okay? So obviously, do your homework, write your big domino statement right here using this template right there, okay? So after we've done that, step number 2 is implementing a proven and repeatable process to attract and convert new clients. And this is what I call the ads and AI system, okay? Now, I've gone over this before, but obviously we're going to go a little more in depth on this right now, okay? So there are 4 different parts of this, this system. Number 1 is top of funnel, okay? Number 2 is middle of funnel. Number 3 is bottom of funnel. And then after that is obviously client results and service delivery, okay? So top of funnel, you're obviously, you're driving traffic, cold traffic mainly, right? And then obviously the middle of the funnel is where you're turning this cold traffic, you're warming them up with, lead magnets, content, stuff like that. So you're warming them up essentially, right? You're taking them down your sales pipeline, right? Number 3 is your bottom of funnel. So obviously they've booked a call, and they're now really, really deep into your pipeline, okay? And then number 4 is once they're past your pipeline, you've signed them on, and now you're delivering results for them, essentially, okay? So let me go ahead and explain this in a little bit of detail. How do we drive traffic? Well, we consistently drive traffic with 2 different things. Number 1 is Reels, okay? So, obviously Instagram Reels, they're doing amazing, right? Especially in the fitness niche, right? Very broad, and you could reach a lot of people. However, people do it wrong, okay? And that's the mistake that many fitness coaches are making. They just don't know how to do it correctly, okay? And I, as a 17-year-old who used to scroll the internet 8 hours a day, I know what I'm doing when it comes to obviously driving traffic organically, okay? And then number 2 is follow ads, okay? So you want to pair these 2 up. You want to pair up organic and paid traffic. So that if one isn't working for some reason, the other is going to be doing the work for you, okay? So yeah, you want to obviously invest a little bit of money to keep driving, qualified traffic, okay, instead of broad traffic, okay? So then from here, the whole point is they become a follower, okay? And then obviously what we're going to do on the back end, we're going to build out a appointment setting bot on high level that is obviously going to DM every single follower and start a conversation with them, okay? So that instead of spending a lot of money on messenger ads, you could just make the process even cheaper by DMing the follower instead of having them swipe up on a message ad, which costs a lot more, which is something that I found out recently, okay? So what happens is, they start having a convo in the DMs, which turns them into, a really, really hot lead, okay? And then from here, obviously, the setter's going to book a call. The AI setter's going to book a call, right? And then from here, obviously, it's either you or a closer, if you're advanced, that hops on call. And then from here, once you sign them on, what's going to happen is this, okay? Service delivery, right? So number 1, you start with onboarding, okay? You need to make sure onboarding is very smooth from the beginning, okay? Number 2, and obviously that's to mitigate refunds. Number 2 is you need to warm them up with info, okay? Because we can't just ramp. Obviously, you want to be, you want to be in Dubai, you want to be in Ibiza, you want to be doing whatever the hell you want, right? So, you can't be like doing these low, like value tasks that are sucking the energy out of you, okay? You need to be focused on signing on more people and driving more traffic, okay? So the last thing we should be doing is trying to warm every single, student in your program up one-on-one. So the way to combat this is by making course material so that when every single new student comes in, you or your CSM just preaches to your student, hey, just watch the course material, ramp yourself up, obviously so you don't have to do it yourself, okay? And then accountability. So you pair up info with accountability, okay? So community or, one-to-many coaching calls, right? So that obviously, one-to-many coaching calls is so that, you hop on once or twice a week and you don't have to hop on one-on-one with every single student, okay? You do just one-to-many and they come in and ask questions, whatever, tell you about their current situation. And then the community is obviously, to keep these people accountable. And then basically what happens after this, if you combine info and accountability within your service delivery, it's going to become inevitable that this person turns into a case study, okay? And then from here, you leverage this within your front end marketing to sign on even more people, and it's just a rinse and repeat kind of like, system, okay? It's a system, okay? It's a machine, right? So obviously here on the right, there's a couple things you need. In terms of your top of funnel, you need an editor, okay? A content editor, okay? And for our clients, obviously, that's taken care of, right? Number two, for your middle of funnel, you need an AI setter. And obviously I have videos on my channel of how to, build that out yourself. But for our clients, obviously that's taken care of because it's pretty fucking hard. I'm going to be like straight up with you. Okay. Number three is your closer. Okay. And obviously, either you can do it or you can, bring out a closer yourself. Okay. And then obviously for, your service delivery, it's either you or your CSM if you're advanced. Okay. And there are 4 different things that we need for this to work. Okay. And we need to consistently troubleshoot these. Number one is obviously driving consistent traffic. We need consistent traffic, okay? Because with no consistent traffic, there's going to be no prospects in your pipeline. Number two, we need an automated backend, okay? We need an automated backend to consistently convert these people into meetings, okay? And then obviously to convert these prospects into or these book calls into closes and new students, new customers. We need a valuable offer, which I tell you how to build, okay? And then lastly is obviously we need you or your CSM, and we need a scalable and predictable service delivery system, which is what I just documented down here, okay? Right? So obviously, it obviously makes it unreasonable for you not to enroll and service deliver for your clients, the system up here, the ads and AI system, okay? Now let me go ahead, zoom in again, right? So what to do? There's 3 steps. Number 1, choose and focus your efforts and resources on a single acquisition channel, which is Instagram, okay? Because 99% of the time, your dream prospects are going to be on Instagram. You don't hop on Facebook every day, okay? Maybe you do hop on TikTok every day, but TikTok is very limited in how, people don't message on TikTok, okay? They're starting to implement that now, but Instagram will always be superior in terms of messaging people because people are always checking their Instagram DMs, okay? Number 2, use sales assets to sell on your behalf. So ads and an in-depth content portfolio. Now what this does is this eliminates having to cold DM people and convince them one by one of your mechanism. Sales assets will be fluctuating for a lifetime and will sell on your behalf forever, even when you die, okay? Ads are and will always be the best way to drive consistent, high-quality traffic. One high-quality ad gets rid of having to sit down and script content praying that you're going to go viral. What we do is we use content. Obviously, depending on a lot of factors, content can drive traffic too, okay? And we can obviously use them to pair up, but there are different types of content, okay? There's content that is meant to go viral, and there's content that is meant to nurture your prospect, okay? So I'm just trying to get that out the way, right? So number 3 is use software to set appointments, okay? So the benefits of having an AI setter within your infrastructure are second to none. Number 1, you prompt and set it up once, okay? Number 2, no more daily management. You don't have to go over a sheet. You don't have to manage people. Number 3, it works 25/8. You don't have to make sure that this person's doing work and that they're not, I don't know, like eating or that they're on lunch break or something. Number 4, no more having to cough up salary and a percentage of sales. And then lastly, a crazy increase in profit margins, okay? So simplified. Utilize Instagram follow ads to predictably and consistently drive qualified prospects to your profile and make them follow you, okay? Then build an organic short form content portfolio to not only drive or continue driving traffic, but to nurture these new betas that are clicking on your profile and consuming your content, which is, unbeknownst to them, subconsciously selling them and increasing their trust within you as a person and a coach. And then lastly, place an AI setter to handle and convert the leads, engaging on your profile 25A on autopilot, and start booking meetings. Okay? Now, step number 3 is implementing a scalable service delivery model for your new clients. So obviously I have all this mapped out here. So we have front end marketing, we have onboarding, the ramp up phase, community aspect, accountability, group calls, client implementation. We have everything mapped out here, and I'm going to explain and go in depth in a second. So where do we start? We start with onboarding, okay? So once you sign this person on using your front end marketing, it's now time to start onboarding them, okay? So how we do this is very simple. Number one, you start with obviously, your onboarding funnel. So what you do is, you start with a payment page, okay, or an onboarding video. It's interchangeable, right? But I honestly prefer doing the payment page first. So they pay, then they watch an onboarding video, expectations, whatnot, okay, all that stuff. And then from there, obviously, they get redirected to a thank you and calendar page to book their onboarding call. Or you can do it like this. You can do it many different ways. This is what I'm trying to express to you, okay? You do it how you want to do it, okay? So you could do, I don't know, payment page, then thank you and calendar, and then an onboarding video as well. So it's interchangeable, which is why, I don't know, I should have put it in different order. But it's interchangeable is the whole point, okay? Now, once they're onboarded, it's time for the ramp up phase, okay? So you redirect them to, your course material to consume your course material so that you don't have to ramp them up one-on-one, okay? And it'll just do it for you while you're doing, more high value tasks. You're recording content, filming ads. I don't know. You're just doing stuff that is going to drive traffic, okay? Then obviously, you need to keep track of, your prospects watching the videos, because if they're not watching the videos, then that means that they're a nuisance and that you're gonna have to ramp them up one-on-one, and that's not good, okay? So if the client is watching the videos, then boom, you move on to the next step, which is the community aspect, okay? So you need to force the client to introduce themselves to essentially build new relationships with more experienced members, okay? And this is obviously going to tie into accountability, okay? So obviously networking with members is going to keep these people accountable, okay? So what you can do, and what a lot of my clients do, is they pair up people into, they give them partners in the program, okay? So they both come in, I don't know, like the same week, and they all check in on each other every single day to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, to make it inevitable that they are going to get results and turn into a case study, which they can then leverage within their front end marketing to sign on even more people, okay? So one-on-one calls, okay? Obviously, if you don't have a client success manager, you don't have to do all that, right? But if you do have a client success manager, I definitely would recommend, obviously, implementing one-on-one calls 2 times a week in your program. And then group calls, which is where they talk to you, okay? So client Q&A, they come and ask you questions about their current situation. It makes it 10 times easier. Now, the whole point of all this stuff, the onboarding, the ramp up, the community aspect, accountability, group calls, is to break limiting beliefs and over-deliver on value, okay? Implementable value, okay? So then from here, all the client has to do is take action in accordance with the new beliefs that you built, that they built within, being in your program. And then from here, they turn into a case study, which you then leverage within your front end marketing. Okay. So yeah, that's service delivery, right? Now the ads and AI delivery model ensures that new clients that sign up for your coaching program get the results that they paid for and become new case studies, which you can then use within your front end marketing to attract even more new clients. To service deliver while working on the business instead of in it, you have to build a team. Okay. And it can be AI, but service delivery, it should be, actual people if you're building that for the long run. Okay. And at the end of the day, both an acquisition and service delivery infrastructure is necessary in order to turn your business into a machine that works nonstop 25/8 without manual labor on your end. Okay. So step summary, you need a niche and an offer that provides value to people, a proven repeatable process to attract and convert new clients, and you need to introduce a scalable service delivery model, okay, that you could repeat. Now there are 2 options, okay? Number 1 is the hard way. It could take you a long time to isolate your niche. You can struggle with building your content portfolio, so wrong message, sequence, tools, whatever, okay? And you could struggle with validating traffic, driving traffic, and scaling acquisition and service delivery at a repeatable rate, okay? It's extremely challenging to line up all these pieces properly, and you have to spin multiple plates. And if you've never done this before, there's a good chance that you're going to either fail or run out of money, okay? Option 2 is working with me and adsandai.io, and we work with you on a retainer slash profit percentage deal to acquire new customers and acquire case studies. Again, this is for fitness coaches between 5 to 30K a month who hate cold DMs and want to build an inbound machine, okay? And never send a single cold DM again, right? Quick and dirty benefits. Validate your sales funnel quickly. Get to your revenue goal extremely quickly. Remain extremely profitable. Remove yourself from the trenches and working on the business instead of within. Saving time by not managing a sales team or a content team, and then helping your clients reach the stars and get the results that they deserve. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the ads and AI protocol, okay? So this is obviously Takes you from anywhere between 5 to 10 all the way up to 30, 50K a month within 3 months. Okay, 90 days, right? So step number one is the first orders of business. Obviously, when you come into, obviously, you become a client. Number one, we're gonna like optimize your offer straight from the jump, okay? And then once that's done, which is very quick, very brief. Number two is ad copy. We're gonna go ahead and write your viral follow ad. That is obviously going to consistently drive traffic to your profile, and bring in high quality leads that are qualified, okay? Then obviously, VSL copy. We need to write you a VSL. Okay, so what we're gonna do is obviously I'm gonna go ahead and show you the template. This is the template right here. Okay, it's very short, very brief, to the point, right? Number four is prompting the AI setter to obviously on the back end convert people into meetings, right? Step number two is setting up and launching ads. Okay, so obviously boost on Instagram. Obviously insert all the copy. The correct targeting, setting the budget, and launching it. Okay, and then managing it afterwards. Okay, and then step number three, like I said, is building the setter. So we prompted it, now we need to build it out. Okay, so obviously SOPs in the prompting with high level, and automations with programs such as ManyChat. Okay, then step number four is a content ramp up. So if you don't have obviously an in-depth content portfolio, we're going to build you one, and one that is not just going to drive traffic, but also convert these people into meetings, and nurture these people. Okay, so now from here, I now want you to do two things. Okay, number one, go through my YouTube content and learn. I want you to learn. Okay, go head deep, dive in, learn, implement some of this stuff for yourself. Okay, don't just procrastinate, do the work. Okay, and implement it within your business. Okay, and then from here, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and book a call or DM me on Instagram at SDGianni with 2 I's. Okay, and then appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said, if you want all this stuff implemented within your business, go ahead and book a call or DM me on Instagram at SDGianni. So thank you guys for watching, and go ahead, do the work, book a call, and let's change your life. Peace.